This is the Pelican 1637 with padded dividers review. This thing is massive. I actually bought this to transport a whole bunch of stuff from California to New York via the airlines. You can check this bad boy in. It's actually somewhat light in terms of like how big it is. It's got 5 latches, yeah, 3 on the front. So you just press this button in, boom, boom, boom. We're gonna go through to see this if this thing is actually worth the money. It's about $630, I think. Purchased this a few years ago, and it's beefy. I love it. We're gonna share what it's like, how it feels, how I've used the past few years, and is this thing actually worth it? Let's get into it. The look and feel. This bad boy's got 5 latches. Go ahead and open that sucker up. We've got padding on the top, which keeps falling out. We need to find a way to keep it like taped in. I got the padded version, so as you can see on the inside, there's the yellow padding. You can buy the foam one where you can cut out the foam to customize it the way you want, but for some reason I think I picked this one. I saw iJustine had a variation similar to this, and I was like, oh, if she's doing it this way, I must copy her because she is a goat. And this is what the padded dividers look like. I have a smaller Pelican with the Trek dividers, and that's what this is. But the yellow one allows you to unvelcro and move it around. You have these little latches as well. This is from a Peak Design backpack. And then it even has a zipper for this one, which we actually never use, to cover it up so it doesn't jump around. And this can be like your top shelf. And then you have a massive inside with yellow divider for your bottom shelf, or you can just have the entire thing be this padded yellow divider. It comes with the 2 lock areas right up here, which once you close it, you can use TSA locks when you're traveling. And this thing is a beefy. You can fit a lot of equipment. If you have like $10,000 to $50,000 worth of equipment, this could be what you might want to use. It is IP67 water resistant, and it feels sturdy. There is a little bit of a budge on the lid, but I've flown with this and it's great. It's got a really nice handle to use right here. You just unlatch and you can pull it up and it rolls around. So as you're going through the airport to drop it off at check-in, put it in there. I'm always scared to check in my camera equipment, so I actually never use something like this. Pretty rarely, unless I absolutely have to. I try to carry it on just in case something goes wrong. But it's got platforms on the bottom so you can actually rest it on the floor. I liked using this as kind of like a drawer for my camera equipment, especially when I didn't have space. I could slide this under my bed, keep the camera safe and secure in here. You can carry it like so if you want to walk around. With this handle, you've got a handle on the bottom as well where the wheels go. And the wheels are relatively small, which isn't ideal. So if this thing is heavy, it can tip over. Got the handle there. We've got another handle up here on the top as well. But overall, it feels well built. I've got 2 Pelican Air cases or Pelican cases, and they've held up pretty well over the past few years. I love them. You know, they're one of the top brands. And so far, it's been pretty good. Now, the empty case weighs about 15.2 pounds. With the padded dividers, it'll be 19.4 pounds. So the divider system adds about 4 pounds, which gives you 30 pounds to be under the airline limit. Luckily, I have status with United, and I can go up to 70 pounds, which is really helpful when you have a lot of gear you need to travel with. The only downside is like if you have lights and you try to put lights in here, it takes up a lot of space. So you can really get like small lights, some camera gear, maybe a tripod, but that's pretty much it. It's still bigger and you can fit a lot more, but there's not as much as you would think based on the size. The interior is about 2.99 cubic feet. Obviously these foam pads add a little bit of thickness, so you do lose space due to the padding, but that's important to protect your very expensive gear. So the padded divider system has 11 total dividers, 2 large, 6 medium, and 3 small. And it's the perfect height for most lenses if you want to put any kind of lenses in here. Now, why does this exist? Traditional Pelican protectors are good, but they can be kind of heavy. So this is much lighter. You know, if you get stuck with your overweight fees, this helps with it being lighter. The Pelican Air series, that's the whole point. Be air, light, nimble, fragile, be able to jump around and do things, but still maintain its strength using HPX polymer technology. So it can have 40% weight reduction while still maintaining its full IP67 waterproof rating. These things have a lifetime warranty. So there's a lifetime warranty on the case structure. It just doesn't cover the dividers and the fabric on the inside. And what's nice is, you know, this is built for travel and flying. When you do fly, there's pressure that can build up, but this has a built-in, just like all the Pelican Airs, pressure valve right here to decrease the pressure amounts when you're in the sky. Now, the things to keep in mind is that the O-ring in here can stiffen in cold temperatures. The wheels are small, so it might tip over when you're moving it around. The handle doesn't really go as far as you might like. I am a relatively tall person, so then when I use this, it's almost like this, and then my feet hit it when I'm walking. So it's a bit hard to move around with. I really, like if I'm taking it with like another checked bag or an away suitcase, you can only go forward and back, not side to side. So I'm trying to carry 2 suitcases, like they run into each other and I kick it with my feet. So it's not like ideal in terms of the length, but you're kind of stuck with what you got here. And then it does scratch and scuff over time, as you can see with the casing right here, but that's just part of having this Pelican Air case. It is lighter, it's gonna show signs of wear and tear, but so far it's held up and I don't have any massive dents, which I'm happy about. Now this 1637 Air with the padded dividers, which is WD, I think. There's so many different versions, I got confused. Is $612. There are competitors like the Nanook 940 with dividers, it's $350 to $450. The Storm IM 2975, which is $340 to $540, and it's 5 to 10% lighter with similar material. And then your traditional Pelican 1650 is $450. It's heavier, you know, and you might have to pay airline fees. So it might just be better to spend an extra $200 to be able to get this sucker. So is the thing actually worth it? If you travel a lot and you need a lot of gear, this thing is light, saves you on baggage fees. You're able to put a lot of equipment in there. The camera gear can add up, so get a media pass or have your 70 pounds bags with the airline statuses if you can. I like the padded dividers over the foam because the foam, you cut it and it's just, that's how it is, and it's just an extensive process I did not want to deal with. But if you're trying to save money and you still want something similar, the Nanook is probably the way to go. We do have links for all this stuff down in the description below. If you click those links, it helps support the channel. My name is Shervin Shares. Follow me on all the socials at Shervin Shares. Subscribe, turn notifications, because if you subscribe, we can keep making videos like this. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.